teased you long enough. The 6000 series Fastrac is here. It's unveiled in the European market. It's coming to North America. Not quite yet. Europe's going to get it first. But check this thing out. I don't even know where to start. The power is almost self-explainable. It is going to fill a market. It would pull our drill a little nicer too. Not that our 4220 doesn't do it well, but who doesn't want more power? To have it in four-wheel steer and to have all the bells and whistles in a tight, compact package, if I were to say one appeals to me more than the other of these applications, I think it would benefit all three. I can't help but notice, the cab is the same chassis. The interior has changed slightly. There is an additional monitor. Here in Europe, JCB has their own GPS system integrated into their Fastracs. We don't have access to those satellite signals and that in North America yet, but that may come one day, who knows. If it doesn't, obviously, they're plug and play with all the other aftermarket GPS systems like you've seen. We're running both John Deere and Agra GPS in ours. Any of the brands plug into them. So with that being said though, a new chassis, new axles, everything to handle the extra horsepower, all the necessary hookups, 3-point hitch specs, we're not gonna get into all those. Those are pretty generic. The tractor's more than capable, but it's all the little things. There's thousands of little things that make a Fastrac better because the brute strength of them, that's easy. Some of the options, like the increased lighting package, there's also a forward-facing and rear-facing camera built right into the Fastrac. I know we run Dakota micro cameras on our implements, but now you can have a camera to help hook onto an implement, see what's directly in front of you. Just all the little things that make a Fastrac amazing are here on the 6300 series. My turn might be next to drive one. I gotta tell you, the first time I drove an Icon was with your colleague, Poppy, back at the factory. And that was the first time driving an Icon here in the UK at World Headquarters. Now we're first time driving a 6000 series, seeing a 6000 series here at World Headquarters.
What's your thoughts so far?
I really want to push the push button start.
Crack on.
Oh, that's a small novelty, but it's amazing.
Okay, so you know how to make it go forward?
Yes, I do. We are in automatic mode. Can we use the legacy joystick on this one as well as the Pro?
However you would want to.
JCB Classic, yeah.
Yep. So we can drive through the park brake on this one. It'll automatically turn itself off.
Perfect. So we're hooked to a manure spreader?
Yeah, we've got a pulling spreader on the back. She's about 11.5 ton empty. So
11.5 ton. We're not even going to feel that.
So if you just want to head across that way, and we're going to follow that headland up there.
We're doing this. Four-wheel steer, all the general controls are still here.
Four-wheel steer now is progressive, so it will automatically kick out up to 40 kilometers an hour.
Yes.
So you still get your front-wheel steering on high-speed stuff on the road. And then as you decrease your speed, your four-wheel steering
perfect
kicks back.
These massive new speakers in here.
So we've upgraded the audio package, so you can also have a subwoofer behind this seat if you wanted to.
A subwoofer behind the seat. I need that in my life. Oh.
If you like your music, that's a good option.
Oh, there are times though when my phone stops ringing that I just drive in silence, but sometimes you just gotta groove out.
Yeah.
A very familiar cab.
Very familiar, yeah. The ergonomics of the cab are exactly the same. Great all-round visibility.
Absolutely. I'm very impressed and happy you left the exhaust pipe on the front quarter versus the rear on the 8330. I like it there. It's completely out of the way. And did I hear correctly in the unveil that there is a second monitor you can add?
You can have a secondary monitor up on the V pillar there. and then you can customize. You can move them all about, so you can have whatever you need in that.
Okay, there's a really big river there. You don't want me going that way.
We're going that way now. If we go around to the left,
Okay.
then we can give it a bit of gas down here if you want.
Oh yeah, I want to feel that 300 horse. So smooth engagement.
Yeah.
So the new ZF transmission seems calibrated perfectly.
It's a 4-stage CVT, and you really can't tell it's changing too.
No, you can't. Okay, tell me about the hydraulic pumps. There's an option to have 2 hydraulic pumps.
There is, yeah. I personally don't know a great deal about the hydraulic pumps.
Well, our drill would never need one. We don't need that much flow. We have enough flow off of our 4220. The extra horsepower would be nice.
Yeah.
But for the guys that need the big hydraulic flow,
Yeah.
you can get an auxiliary hydraulic pump. And how I understand it is one pump runs one side of your SCVs and the remaining other half runs off.
Yeah.
Sorry, 11 ton?
Yes.
11 ton empty, and we can't even feel it. That's a big spreader. Oh, are they dropping that VT in the ground over there? Do we get to do that
Yeah,
too?
of course you do, yeah.
It's Christmas in September right now. I'm gonna have to buy one of these in Lord Bamford's office and tell my wife it's for her. Is that okay?
It'll be fine.
She doesn't. She'll be fine.
It's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission, isn't it?
Yes. But sometimes when a woman tells you it's fine, it's not fine.
Yeah. Like when they tell you not to buy them anything for Christmas or birthdays. What they really mean.
I bought a really nice JCB sweater at the gift shop. I'll give that to her.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
All right. E-brake on as standard.
Yeah. And then just push the start-stop button again.
I'm gonna love that button.
And
That may seem like such a small thing, but a push button start
Yeah.
on a diesel engine of any shape and size makes more sense than a key.
Yeah, and then it remembers everything and keeps it running. So if you jump back in again, you're good to go straight away.
There's no reason to be waiting for glow plugs manually and watching for
And also,
intake heaters and things.
Your ISOBUS already booted up. You don't really want that going off again. You know, it just saves time. Saves time in the field. Makes it
Time is money.
Yeah.
Thank you for the drive. All right, guys, I'm hopping in another Fastrac 6K series. Peter here, my new friend, is gonna drive because there's a few things here I don't even know about. Crab steer. Yes, 4-wheel steer tractors are typically capable, well, the Fastrac is capable of crab steer. When might you use that?
Well, we can now use it with our GPS system.
So, from a compaction perspective, you now can control air pressure live,
Yep.
and you could have the tires drive on different ground. So when you are truly under power on soft ground with proper tire inflation,
Yep.
you can also crab steer. Let that marinate for a second. So we have an Amazon 3-point hitch spreader hooked up to the 6000 series.
So we can create an offset up to the maximum depending on the tyres and what wheel angle you can turn.
Tire size spec of the tractor.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, okay.
We can acquire the line. So if we look down here, we've got
Yes.
acquisition. We've got a whole list how we can acquire the line. So true track, 4-wheel steer, or 2-wheel steer.
Yes.
4-wheel steer is going to be the best because it's going to get up to the line a lot smoother.
Grab it faster.
But when we're on the line, we can track it in a different steer mode. So we can track it in either 2-wheel steer, 4-wheel steer propulsion, true track again, or the magical one, the rear axle offset. So this is where we can create an offset and crab the machine across the field.
It's all about the crab steer.
So at the moment we've got it in 0, so I'm just going almost 90 degrees to the line, so the purple line. It's now acquiring in 4, so you can see the rear wheels turning in. Once it goes onto the line, it'll go solid. It's now solid, but we're solid in 0, so we've got no offset at the moment. So I'm going to maximise this offset.
So we're changing, and it's in centimeters. I'm sure it can go from imperial to metric, but you can tell it the offset. And what did you bump that to? 45 centimeters? 48 centimeters. We are crab steering. Check this out. I hope the drone can pick it up. We are crab steering on a 45 centimeter offset.
Your nose looks and nails. See it on the image as well. So if I grab the wheel again, the wheels are moved.
The definition on that monitor is amazing too.
It's got a spinner on the back and it put that image up itself.
So the documentation or painting or recording that it's going to do, we have a spreader on the back. If we were actually running the spreader right now, it's going to document perfectly, taking into consideration the off-angle propulsion of the tractor.
That's it. And I've narrowed it down, but it pulled the working width over, and so it was actually set to 28 meters. So it pulled all that information down.
So it's compensating working width because we're on an angle. Spread pattern is all taken into consideration.
He wouldn't know about the angle, but it's taken into account. So I've narrowed it down to for this.
The geometry is
But the
been
spreader,
verified, yeah.
well, that spreader's clever. It's got a windage meter on it. If it's too windy, it'll compensate for it.
When you're spreading at 70 kilometers an hour, if you can see that probe going up, this spreader even has a windage monitor on it to take into consideration wind drift. Whoa. So does this spreader take advantage of the larger hydraulic pump or probably not?
This is 205 litre pump on this one, and it is oil driven, the spreader is.
It is.
Yeah, it'll just call for what oil it requires. But in an account with all this as well, we can automate the headland turns. So it will turn itself around on the headlands.
So I could be listening to the new stereo system with the subwoofer behind the seat with my hands off the wheel.
Yep.
And it's going to turn it around for me. That might let me do more video editing. Anything for you guys. Just under 100 yards there, we're going to be turning around without any physical effort.
And it tells you.
Tells you the line it's going to take.
It's quite a little. I was going to do it manually, just to prove it, but yeah, I'll press that. Going to throw the turn in.
Hey, can you guys see that? We are turning, but not via our own arms.
And then linked with the headland management, it'll be dropping in and back in, it'll be cultivating something.
So the headland management, dropping the implement into the ground, like a tillage tool or our seed drill, would automatically drop the implement in.
Yep.
Following the headland sequence.
Yep.
Perfect.
And it'll do GPS guidance up to 38 kilometers an hour. And we're doing 20 kilometers an hour, which is.
I'm gonna have to rename our YouTube channel. I was told farming wasn't easy. This is getting pretty easy.
Well, the hard thing's understanding the tech and how to set it up.
That's what my new friend is for. Oh, should we go hop in a tillage tool?
Oh, I think so. That's an impressive bit of kit, that Sumo. I mean, what you can do with that. The power, I mean, that is rated to 300 horsepower, that bit of kit.
Yes.
So it demands a lot of.
Same with that moldboard plow.
Oh, 7 furrows, yeah, mounted.
I need that in my life. Which way do we go? That way or that way?
You guys will be going around as a group, so in a moment you will be over there showing that one, but yeah.
Thank you. It was really good to meet you.
And did you?
We're hustling. We got 20 minutes left at this station, and that puppy looks like it needs some horsepower to pull. 300 maybe? I need that in my life. Watch this, guys. Okay, that was cool. I've officially done some tillage in Europe with the newest tractor unveiled in Europe. That was cool. All right, guys, for the long-time loyal viewers that go back many videos, our friend Poppy. The last time Poppy had me sitting in this seat, we bought a tractor.
You bought a tractor?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Poppy taught us how to drive the Icon series after Agritechnica in 2023.
Oh, wow.
And
That's
now
the
you've
plan.
got the chance to see our all-new range as well. So hopefully you love the product as much as we do.
All right, what's new in here, Poppy? The console is the
Yeah,
same
so a lot
plus
of this
the
is
tech.
carryover. but it's also been enhanced to suit the new 6000 series.
Yes.
So one of the changes you would have seen straight off the bat is we've moved to this push button start.
Big fan.
So we've done that for the main reason is it works with our auto stop system. So if you are using auto stop, you're sat idling for however long you've set the machine to run for, and the machine turns off. You can then turn it back on with a switch of a button. On top of that, it keeps the ignition active without the engine being on. So if you're using GPS, it keeps everything running, keeps you in connection with the satellites.
Oh, that's
so
convenient.
you don't have to turn it on and off.
Versus rebooting the Isobus
Yes.
every time.
So you'll see now that if I activate our GPS here, we're in
Which,
contact.
small caveat, we don't have the JCB
Oh, you haven't got the
GPS
yet.
yet in North America. But it's
And
really
then-
cool, we need it.
If I turn this button off, the machine will turn off, but we're staying active on the screens here. The GPS is still active.
Perfect, constant power.
Yep, so if you could just hit the clutch, and we can turn the machine back on at a touch of a button.
And everybody starts a tractor differently. Some guys over start,
Yes.
some under start. Push butting on a diesel just makes so much more sense.
So you'll see that some of our screens probably look a little bit different than
Yes,
you're used to
the
on the
column.
Icon.
Yes.
And that's because we've now got this layout manager that allows you to fully configure the screens to what you want to see.
Oh, that will be very nice. We love having the fuel consumption engine load,
Yeah.
but not always on the same screen as the Isobus.
Yeah, so you'll see that these are some of the screens I've made already, and we can create up to 5 of these. So if I tap on one that I have made earlier here, I can go in and edit, and you can see how this screen works now.
Okay, so Poppy,
I-
if I just really had a problem with where you had that, I could just drag and drop it down here.
Yeah. And then if you thought, actually I'd like to see my steer modes as well, you would drag and drop that, and you can see that as well.
Perfect. You keep making it better. We were impressed with the version we had, but to
another-
be able to change it's nice.
Another feature as well that might make this even better for you, that you might not have seen yet, is we've also got an optional secondary screen.
I did see that
So
in the
this
fertilizer spreader.
Yeah, so we've moved on to that as well. So that is also linked with this configuration. When you come out of this mode, you can then send the information up to your second screen, so you can display 2 screens at once.
Is there any chance that'll be backwards compatible?
It's not in the plan at the moment. This is a different infrastructure for the software than
And
it
that is how Poppy sells us a new tractor.
Glad to hear it. So one thing you'll notice that when we configure this, if I go to assign the Isobus, as I drag it, you'll see there the sizes that this can populate the screen to. So if I drop that, it's gone for the 2x4 one. But then if I want to make the most of the space, I simply tap it, tap the plus button, and that maximizes the availability of the screen to give you a bigger view of your Isobus implement. We also have configurability of your hotkeys down here as well. So if I go into here, into my operator settings and choose display hotkeys, you're able to configure these 5 buttons down here to be the hotkeys into the specific functions that you want to see.
Oh, okay. There's lots going on here. I see a reverse fan. Does the 6300 now have a reverse
It does,
fan?
yeah. That's available on the 4000 series and 8000 series as well.
Is it?
Yeah, so it's a flex air system. It's a variable pitch cooling fan. So rather than doing full, it doesn't stop and reverse. The blades are alter their pitch to reverse the airflow back through the machine. It
Yes.
also means that it provides optimum cooling because the fan blades can move dependent on the demands of the system.
Yes.
So if you are not working it too hard, it can alter the pitch back so it's got smaller airflow going back through. If you're working it hard, it will turn the fan blades again to provide
More
even
volume.
more airflow. Yeah, so
Okay.
it's a very clever system.
I'm noticing, okay, the new 6000 series has a reverse fan. I didn't get that option on the 4000. I
Oh,
guess I
okay.
should have. But I also noticed the tire inflation system is here.
Yes.
So that can be a hotkey?
Eventually, yes, it will be on there.
Okay. So in theory, you could have a hotkey to say X PSI for road mode and another hotkey, that's my field pressure.
Yes, exactly.
And you
So
just
you'll
press
be
the
learning a bit more about that with Tom in a minute, and how our CCIS system is a unique design as well. And I'm sure that's a system that once you get to know it a bit and understand it.
We burn through tires. So
Yes.
to extend tire life for us, in addition to soil health benefits
The tyre life is
compaction,
a huge thing, isn't
tire
it?
life is a concern for us.
Yes. So that's why we've moved towards a CTIS system, because we know that's what people are looking for now. And it's becoming a lot more widespread to be able to use
And
it.
is that a pretty durable system, long
It
life
is.
system?
Yes, the way we've gone about it, and Tom will show you in more detail, is that we utilise a single line system for protection of components. So it means it vents the air at the wheel and straight out of the rim and into the atmosphere, rather than going back through the system, because that's when you start to get
More failure
contaminants.
points.
Exactly. So with our system, the air is only going through once and out, rather than going into the tyre, back through.
You're not recycling it.
Exactly. And that's really important for protection of it.
Yes. Speaking with you now in these couple tractor experiences, there is going to be minimal difference between a 4000 series operator going from this to a 6. There's very little going to an 8 series too.
Yes, so
But-
the cab is very much carryover to give you that consistency and uniformity.
If you can drive any Fastrac, you can drive this just as easy and program the console or the joystick to your preferences. Whether
And
you
that's
like,
what we've been working for. It's not even if you're just used to Fastrac. We have made this so it's intuitive as possible. That drag and drop design, does it remind you of using anything day to day as you scroll through
cell
phone?
phones, maybe.
Exactly. So everything is done to be as intuitive and as easy. Driving it, there's no gears, there's
No.
nothing to worry about. You don't need to go into the screen to go between modes. What we like to say is you don't need a degree in Fastrac to be able to operate this. You can get in, it's intuitive, it's easy, it functions how you think it's going to.
Yes.
So in here you can store your drawbar, PTO stubs. There is a linkage wheel stand as well. This one hasn't got it in, but you can see that in the next machine over. And it also creates the space for a standard size cantilever toolbox, giving you more options to store things around the machine. On this side as well, we've got our hydraulic oil fill point and checkpoint as well for the level. You'll see that we have our AdBlue fill point and our fuel fill point as well, alongside the transmission dipstick just under the cab here, and the engine dipstick in the side of the machine as well. A new feature is standard is this airline fitment here. So if you need to blow any dust or debris out the cab, that is now a standard feature.
I need some moldboard plow and some tillage in my life. And I need some tire inflation and deflation in my life. Watch this. Greg, you and I first met at Agritechnica 2023-ish.
Yeah, it would be around then. Yeah,
Right
yeah.
around
And then you
there.
came over here just after or just before?
Right after the show.
Yeah, that was
And yes, you showed us the factory, and I think we had supper together, and
it. Yeah.
lots of good conversation. But now we're here. You've been busy for 2 years.
We've been really, really
Did you
busy.
know about this 2 years?
Yeah, unfortunately, David, I may have hinted at it, but I couldn't tell you everything, I can't tell you all our secrets.
No, I wouldn't expect you to. I'm just giving you a hard time.
The team have been really busy. As you can see, it's not an accident that we've ended up here in the field. It's been
Yes.
5 years of development.
Well, 5. Wow.
Yeah.
So what is coming to mind is congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Give credit where credit is due. You filled the gap in the market.
Yeah.
However, yesterday on our factory tour,
Yep.
Lord Bamford and several people have lots of sayings on the wall.
Yeah.
And one of them that really stuck out to us was how important it is to listen to your customers.
Yep.
You have been getting asked about another Fastrac series for more than 2 years.
Yeah, you're right.
And you've listened to that.
Yeah.
So that was a Lord Bamford quote on the wall.
And we've got to
And-
remember, this is Lord Bamford's pet project.
Is it really?
He's really passionate about Fastrac, and he really likes the tractor. It was his idea.
So we've said this before, where JCB's DNA is exactly that, but we like to think like from the client's perspective.
Yep.
You guys have invented the backhoe,
Yep.
perfected the telehandler,
Yeah.
and now with the new 546
Yeah,
70,
yeah, Lodo.
which we're about to go
Yeah,
drive,
yeah,
you've revolutionized the skid steer market.
Yep.
And you've taken agricultural tractors to an area that nobody else
Nobody's been there yet.
been there, and you're crushing it.
Yeah.
So to that quote, you're listening and
Adapting what we do
Adapting.
to make our customers get what they want out.
yes, but your guys' ideas too. Like these ideas started on a napkin somewhere as well.
And we spend a lot of time debating this in the factory. You know, some of these ideas on here were ideas. Could we do that? Could we not do that? You know, twin receiver GPS. Could we do it? Can we make it reliable
Yes.
and work? Years later, yes, we can. It does
Well,
the job.
That is so cool. And obviously we're using our Fastracs a
Yes.
lot. We're putting a lot of
Yeah.
hours in them.
Yeah.
I have a really small idea.
Yeah.
It's really small. The new Icon console,
Yep.
the front and rear 3-point hitch dials.
Yeah.
We currently have an Icon 4220 on the farm with
Okay.
a stole loader on the front,
Okay. Yeah.
an Isobus
Yeah.
stole loader, and we're
Okay.
loving it. It's working
Yeah,
great.
Brilliant.
However, it would be very convenient if there was a flip-up protector over top
to
of the
stop you
3-point.
damaging them.
Because
To
if
stop you
you're
moving them, yeah.
if you're using an implement a lot
Yeah.
on the auxiliary joystick,
you can-
you can bump your 3-point hitch settings.
Yeah, that's definitely something. I mean, we used to have back in the day a similar thing on the spools, like a guard that stopped you knocking them. It needs
And
something
it
like
could
that,
just
so it
flip over the side when
Yeah.
you need it. It's just an idea.
I mean, the other thing we could do, just thinking out loud, is you're very unlikely to use a hitch when you use a loader, so you could electronically just disable them. So
Yes.
they didn't do anything.
Yes, it's just some. I've noticed.
Essentially an electronic version of your guard.
That's right.
So it didn't do anything. You in the touchscreen could just turn them off and say,
That's right.
don't do anything.
Yes.
A transport lock for just them switches would be the other way of doing it.
Sure. Electronically lock
Yeah,
it out or physically, but
Yeah, so
all
two
those
ways of
little
doing the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All those little things. Just an idea.
Yeah, no, that's a
Um,
great idea.
but-
Yeah. We'll have a look at it.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Greg. Really good to see you again.
No, it's good.
We'll
Really good
maybe
to
see you at Agritechnica.
I'm sure
in
you
a
will
couple
one way
months.
or another. Are you coming over?
Well, I got to drive this home somehow. It won't fit in the suitcase.
I was going to
brought.
say we might need a bigger container. Well, yeah, I'll be there.
Well, I
More than
look
welcome
forward
to
to
come and
seeing
see
you in
us.
a couple months.
Good stuff.
Thanks, Greg.
Cheers.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap this one up here. Just to summarize, though, what a cool experience. JCB invited us to come over and be a part of the launch. Super fun, super cool. Thank you, JCB, for having us out. But just to wrap it up, you know, between horsepower and fitting the bill category of the new 6000 series, higher pressures, technology in the cab, GPS in Europe, so well, as of right now, upgrades, four-wheel steer upgrades, sound system upgrades, camera upgrades, lighting upgrades, and last but not least, lots of tire options. You can go up to a 710 series tire on the new 6000 series, so you can really, in conjunction with that air pressure control system, put the power to the ground with up to a 710 series tire. That's impressive. Everything that could be improved on a Fastrac has been improved. So the bar was already here, and now they've had to put an addition on the roof and raise it up a little bit. I forgot. We got one more big disclaimer. North America is not going to see the 6000 series tractor till at least second quarter of 2026. Europe is going to be getting it before we do. Obviously, there's some emission things and some final stamps of approval that the North American market's going to have to go through before farmers like us can take delivery on it. So if any of you guys want to see the new Fastrac 6000 series, the best way for you to see it and get the full experience,
24 shortly arriving at Oakham. Next station, Oakham.
next station. Anyways, if anyone wants to see the 6000 series tractor, the next best opportunity to see it is going to be at Agritechnica in Hanover, Germany in November. So it's the end of September right now. So in 5 to 6 weeks, if you can make it to Agritechnica, you're going to see everything about the Fastrac 6000 series on display. So if you want to see it, that's probably the next best opportunity. Thanks for watching, guys.